Hello, hello. Thank you for opening up the video. We're focusing on the dogs. The dogs are barking is what I'm hearing. So I'm going to do a few things here with feet, and hopefully that will help you feel a little bit better. So you need a Kleenex or a dish rag or something like that. You need one block. If you don't have a block, you could use a thick book. And then I'm using some therapy balls, but you could also a tennis ball, a baseball, you could steal a dog toy, right? Something like that will be handy. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're just going to stand up here and just feel what's going on. Now, I have a wall here. You could also use a table if you need to help with balance. And we're just going to go up and down, up and down. And you want to be noticing here, how does it feel to go up? Right? Is that one area of your feet a little bit more challenged? Just notice that. You could continue doing that if you want to. Some of you can go a little bit deeper into what we call broken toe pose. I'm guessing you can figure out why. It feels like you're going to break your toes. Yeah, yeah. If it's too intense, you could put some blocks under your knees here. And we're just going to hold this for about 5 breaths. It's important to stretch out that bottom of the foot, for that plantar fasciitis. It's important to stretch our feet regularly. Keeping a long spine. Imagine the crown of your head is lifting up, so the energy is lifting up. It's Sugar Bear Wade. She's checking on my alignment. She's my assistant. 2 more deep breaths. Notice what's different on the left versus what's on the right. Thank you, Sugar. And beautiful. So you might go up and you might take a break there, or you might decide you want to go and flex the other way. So you could point the toes back and sit on your ankles. Now, I know not everybody's able to do this. The other option is to put something between your ankles, being very careful for your knees. So I like to roll those calves out and just pop a squat. Notice that my toes are looking straight back, never to the side like this. A lot of our children sit like this. You don't want them to do that. That's bad for their knees. So the toes must be going back. And you could even take your knuckles and sort of massage the pinky sides of the feet down, just really stretching out. Press those toes firmly onto the mat. And we'll take 5 deep breaths here. I'm hoping that you, when you're doing this on your own, you're pausing the video and you're doing something. You don't have to go as fast as we're going. You could take at least 8 breaths would be ideal here, but I just want to go quickly so that you have these for your library. 1 or 2 more deep breaths. And you can do these from the chair also, can't you? Okay, beautiful. And that's what we're doing. Now we're going to take our block in front of us and we're going to go to stand up. Now you can use something to hold on, but as I've been teaching in some of these classes, what we want to be able to do is use our own weight to come up. So I'm going to curl my back toes under. Instead of trying to go up, I want to feel like I'm going forward and then up. It's a nicer way to come up. I'm going to show you that again. So we're going, stepping 1 foot forward, leaning forward energetically. You could even give yourself a couple of rocks here and then like a sumo wrestler and then come on up. Okay. All right. So you have your book. This is number 2. You have your book or your block there. You're going to put the ball mound of the toes on the block. So the ball mound is the base here, right at the base of the foot, not really the little digits. And we're just going to hold here. If you wanted to take your hands on the table or the couch or the wall, you could come into what's known as Parsvottanasana, pyramid pose. And just really feel those toes holding on, noticing what's happening. Stretching them out. Hi, Duggars. So 5 breaths is for beginners. I'd like you to be holding for at least 8. I'm not sure what's going on with the dog tonight. There's a little rain going. I don't think she's too happy about that. 1 more deep breath. And beautiful, soft bend on that knee. And we'll come on up. We're going to switch. We are going to have a tutorial on the calf too. So we'll do another video series where we're doing knees to ankles. We're going through the calves, but I just want to stay on the feet for this one. So again, switching legs. Get those toes on the block, feel that flexion, maybe leaning forward. If you needed to bend the knee, you could totally do that. Two. Beautiful, bending that knee, and again, coming on up. If you wanted to wash it away, you could go up and down into your releve. Okay, next one, number three is to take this ball. So with the ball, you're really wanting to flex that big toe. So think about it, when you're walking, it's the big toe that pushes you off. So we need to have a nice fluidity to that toe. So we're putting just the big toe on there and stretch that guy out. Whoo-wee ducks. Stretch it out, feel that flexion. Some of you, this is what you could stay on with 5 breaths. I'm not getting much there. So I'm going to use this time to use this ball to sort of mash around my arch, mash around after I chase it down, mash it around wherever I feel like I have tension. This is really nice for plantar fasciitis. You could, some people put like a water bottle in the freezer and let it get really cold and they roll with it. So whichever one you're working on here, or both if you want, even getting back to the heel, noticing anything that's going on down there. Our quadriceps, our hamstrings, right? The quadriceps, the hamstrings get so much attention, but we forget about these feet and these calves and these shins. All right, switching feet, please. Again, check in on that big toe. Notice what that feels like. What's it feel like? Keep enjoying that for another round of breath, or you can come with me here and just dig it in there. You stand on it a little bit. You could use a can of soup. Just really moving that foot any way you need to get to those areas. Two more deep breaths. All righty, very nice. Okay, our last one, and this is a doozy. I got to tell you, it's a doozy. So if you want to do it with a little bit easier, you're going to take a Kleenex and you're just going to crumple it up and drop it on the floor. Working deeper, you could take your hands on your hips and we're going to practice lifting it and dropping it. So you got some balancing happening over here too, lifting and dropping. So that's one option for you to make it very challenging. You're going to put it between your feet. You're going to take your hips up on the block. You're going to take it into the air and you're going to just hold. I know. Flexing that ankle, holding on, just letting yourself relax here. It's pretty intense. When you're ready to switch, you're going to switch. Relax as you're doing it. And beautiful. And then look, you have a little souvenir of your class. All right. As always, may this work be of benefit to you. I hope your dogs have some love and maybe even doing some oil, some nice vitamin E oil, sesame oil, coconut oil, any kind of oil that you have. Give your feet some love, put on some socks, and let yourself moisturize is a really beautiful way to end your day or start your day. Hope it's of benefit. Deep bows to you all. See you next time. Namaste.